My nana had went out to fetch a plush that apparently I had ordered by Super Games World to basically bring in, and it is none other than Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark. Yeah, so apparently this cost me a lot more than usual because it's one of those plushies. So the reason it's one of those plushies is because it's not basically all over the internet. It's in some sites or whatever. Like some places. I mean, not everyone sells it, but then again, so apparently I'm apparently going to take it out of his wrapper and then show it off and such. So yeah. So first thing I need is my little stand. Yeah. So my little stand. Is that in the right direction? Yeah. So now we just have to take this out of the bag. And there we have it. Mephiles the Dark. Got the wrapping and everything at the moment. Got like a tag, so on. Still actually new. Yeah, so it also says his name right there. Mephiles the Dark there. I actually like this plush because, well, it's pretty much the only OG type of Mephiles on the site. The other ones I've saw aren't as good as this one because the others are more custom made. This one is basically legit. The real Mephiles that showed on like by Sega and whatever. This is official. This one. I had to get this off Amazon. It was on offer at the moment. So that's where I got mine from. Yeah, so I actually like his feet and whatever. It looks pretty cool. And such. Got like his little hanger thing there as well. Yeah, so that's what it looks like from behind, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So, guess anybody that doesn't know about Mephiles, Mephiles is something that took a form of shadow. Due to being jealous, due to jealousy and stuff like that, being apparently raged and whatever because of what Shadow did years back, and such. Now, Mephiles is more of a creation, really, that basically bonds with Iblis. So he's apparently just created. So he's a creation, kind of like Shadow. Shadow's also created, so Mephiles in a way actually also is created, just like Shadow. But by different scientists, so there's a comparison right there. Very similar, but yeah, very similar type of Slytherin looks or whatever, but then again, yeah. So, yeah, so Mephiles is more of the darker version of Shadow because he has a rivalry towards Shadow. And such because, you know, he's very angry with Shadow. So that's why I think he was the best villain for Shadow. Well, I think he did better than Mephiles. I mean, did better than Black Doom, I think, when it came to putting out the villainry and basically towards Shadow. Now, thing is I could say is, Shadow struggled with Mephiles because he was tricky to fight. So I think that's definitely a thing that Sega need to do. They apparently do need to bring him back, but without Iblis, I think that would work a bit better. Because he's a good plot holder for fighting and whatever, like bringing up plans and such. Yeah, so apparently that is apparently my unboxing right there. Yeah, so if anyone hasn't got this, it is on offer on Amazon and whatever, so I would recommend getting one like this. That's if you can get any like this. There is two different versions. One is not well, one's not as good as this. It's not legit. The other one, it's more custom made, like it's been on a custom site. So this is the one you need to look for. This one, because the eyes and whatever just look brilliant, and such. So yeah. Yeah, so apparently anyone that thinks, so if anyone apparently likes this sort of plush and definitely wants to go and get something like this, I would recommend it. I would. I would recommend getting a plush like this, if you haven't already. Also, be sure to keep an eye out for more future unboxing videos to do with like other types of plushies. So one thing I want to compare, these two together. The reason is I compare these two together. They're both mysterious and dark. Unity is also dark. Because he goes like shadow into the ground or whatever, just like Mephiles does. So in the Pokemon universe, he's basically just like Mephiles, in a way. So there you go. There's the comparison right there. Yeah, so like I said, if you want to keep an eye out for more unboxing videos to do with plushies and all sorts, I would recommend following the channel a bit more, sticking with the channel ever. I do intend to talk a lot, but that's really not my fault. The reason probably because I can't help myself. Yeah, so there you go. Mephiles. So apparently, be sure to put a like in the on the video, and even subscribe to anyone that's new to the channel, and such. And if you haven't actually already seen the video from the start, I would recommend watching it right now, from the start, up to like now. So then you'll really get to see the plush of Mephiles. Yeah. So that would be this guy. And yeah, so there you go.